Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. In motion goes the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Sneak it here. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, the Packers hand things over to Jake Shum to punt it. This is taken at the 15. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
All right, here we go. Gun, 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 gun.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So 2nd and 10 here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play. That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Watch it now, Barney. No, check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Detroit! Over!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he puts it through. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watch it now, Barney! Over! Let's go! Blue landed! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
The play clock's running down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, they'll throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
No. Check. Pager, here we go.
Back to throw. 20. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Halfback sent in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Bengals are going to have a first down. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19! Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Watch it now, Barney! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit!
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
An extra defensive back in the game here on third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And tough starting field position here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They come out here in the I. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Out of the gun now on third down. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
No, check, Patriot.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. 2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far.